Welcome to another training video from XMPro. Today we will be looking at hyperlink and box hyperlink control. Hyperlink controls basically fall under the category called action. Controls in the action category allow you to navigate from one page in your app to another, or to an outside URL altogether. So let's say I want this page to navigate to a details page. To achieve that, let's start by just adding some layout controls, where I will drag in a hyperlink control, and just to make it look nice, I'll apply some flex options here. There we go. Now I have a hyperlink on the page, but of course it's not configured. So what options does it allow me? If I go to its block properties, in appearance, the first thing I can see is its text. So I can call it, let's say, help page. And let me also change that to be that. Now, that text that it is displaying over there can also be bound. Right now I have specified a static value, but if I change this, as you would have seen in how to use a data source video, you can apply a dynamic value which is being loaded from your data source over here. For this video I will skip that. I'll go next to the action part, where I have an option to choose what I want this hyperlink to do. So it should navigate to a landing page, which is the landing page in this app, or page, any page other than the landing page, or a URL. So let's say I choose URL. It will then ask me to specify that URL, which again I can either provide a static value or bind it to a data source which might be available over there. So in this case I will choose just a static value, like that. And I can also choose that navigation happens in a new window. Now if I save it and launch it, I have a page which has a hyperlink, and clicking on it opens another page. So let's go back and try a few other things. Let's say I want this hyperlink to actually navigate to another page in my app. So let's say the details page. And I'll reconfigure this hyperlink to say, let's say, under the action, instead of navigating to a URL, I will this time choose a page. When I choose page, it shows me another drop-down with all the pages in my app. Let's say I want to go to asset details. When I click save and launch this app, I have another hyperlink. Clicking on that takes me to the next page, which is asset details. Now, one last option that I have with this page is, or perhaps with the hyperlink, is that I can not only navigate, but as part of navigation, I can send some values or parameters across. So I have another page created here called asset details with parameter. And that page expects an asset ID, which again I can either specify a static value or a dynamic value. Let's say I want to specify a static value, which is furnace dash that. Now if I apply, after saving my changes. Clicking on this will take me to another page which had that parameter bound to the title, and you can see my parameter has come through and that value is shown over there. Now, another option that is available is that you can not only display text in a hyperlink but also display other content. So let's say I wanted to make my gauge or an image clickable. How would you do that? Hyperlink only allows you to put text in it. So you would notice there is another option under actions called box hyperlink. You can use that by dragging it in, and then you can put any control inside it, and that whole control will become clickable. For example, let's drag a gauge in it, and let's configure that hyperlink to actually take us to the same asset details page. And let's also apply on that hyperlink some styling so that it has a hover style. For example, when user hovers over it, we want it to have a gray background. It gives a better effect. Right, now if I save and launch this one, you can see I have a gauge on which when I hover there is a background color, and clicking on it takes me to the other page. So that's how you use a hyperlink or a box hyperlink control in App Designer. Thank you so much for watching.